Hello, everyone, and welcome to another beautiful episode of your favorite podcast ever, the Cumcast. Today's episode is episode 46, I believe.
No, it's 47.
47. Episode 47. This episode has a wonderful beer of the week, just for all you people that have still got a little bit of love to celebrate in you. In the last few days of February. This beer is brought to us by the Tap Brewery Co. of Indiana, particularly Bloomington and Indianapolis. This beer is called the Professional Lover. This is a Imperial White Stout. It has an ABV of 9%, so it's a very strong beer, but it does not taste like that. It's very fruity and light and an everyday drinker, and you could catch yourself drinking a multiple of them if you're not careful. This is an Imperial White Wheat Stout with raspberries, cocoa nibs, vanilla, and a local coffee place in Bloomington, Indiana called Hopscotch Coffee. Silky and wild sweetness, full-bodied, and served on nitro for a sensual and creamy mouthfeel. Which is exactly what it is, guys. So go and get yourself one if you're located in Indiana near a tap brewery or if you know where one is. I highly recommend this beer. We reviewed their beers a few times on this podcast again, and this definitely won't be the last one. So this is
some of the best shit I've ever had.
Yeah, this is an amazing brewery, amazing beer, particularly this one. So go get one while it still lasts. Thank you again to the Tap Brewing Co. for the Professional Lover. The Fruited Imperial White Stout. Now let's get into the episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast, episode 47. I'm Ryan, your best friend, the best host you know. And also with me is Cody.
Toss a coin to your witcher, a valley of plenty, a valley of plenty. What's going on, everybody? Episode 47 of the Cumcast.
And it's Friday.
Ready for the weekend. I gotta work every fucking weekend.
Now it's because you suck.
Oh, but I'm off today and yesterday and the day before and tomorrow, so... It's wonderful. I love it.
I wonder whatever happened to that girl. Well, no.
What fucking girl?
Rebecca Black.
Oh! Her name's not Rebecca Black.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's Sarah Black.
It's Rebecca Black. And she was like 14 or something, 13, whatever she came out with that song. I think she's like 19 now. I remember them talking about it on T-Fat-K, The Fighter and the Kid. And
it is Rebecca Black. Okay.
I guess she's super attractive now. God, I'm going to eat my fucking words if she's not 19. Or 18.
Are you want me to Google what she looks like now?
Yeah, just Rebecca Black today.
That was like her only song.
It was the only one, but
and I heard the only reason why
she's horrible.
I heard the only reason why she had it is because, oh yeah, she's definitely good looking. She's a good looking human being, good looking girl, lady. Sorry,
she's 22.
Yeah, so she's a good looking lady.
Yes, she is.
Oh my God.
Look, her thing says she's an American YouTuber and singer.
Well, I think her
parents, from what I heard, her parents just had
lot of
money.
Yeah, her dad had a lot of either her parents or her dad had a lot of money and paid money for her to be inserted into this song. The song is written by somebody and basically paid to have her put into this song to see if she can make a big break. Have this be her big break.
And it went viral for like 3 years, and people still talk about it.
I think people talk about it in a mocking.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a mocking.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They're not like, hey, you remember that bitch Rebecca Black? She was fucking good, dude.
Yeah, like that singing voice. Up to par with
chilling in the front seat, kicking in the back seat.
Yeah, it's definitely not out of good spirits that people talk about that song. It's definitely one of probably, in my opinion, one of the top 5 most annoying songs I've ever listened to.
Yeah, probably. Let's play a little bit.
I don't think we can.
We're not on YouTube, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we are.
Well, not video, so it don't matter. Okay. We're cool.
I don't know. Rebecca Black might sue us. I got it. Oh my god, this has 140 million views.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, boy.
Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. Front seat, back seat.
Alright, kill it. So there you go.
Gotta have my bowl, gotta get my cereal. That's so fucking
I know.
Stupid.
I'm pretty sure somebody came up with the beat, but she wrote the fucking words, alright? That's something a 14-year-old
No, somebody wrote the song. She didn't write the song.
Gotta get my bowl, gotta get my cereal.
Gotta get my bowl, gotta have my cereal. Cereal.
Yes, tried to fucking rhyme.
It's that terrible fucking song. 100, almost, it's got 140 million, 140.7 million views. That's insane. She makes enough money just from that.
I don't know. I think the funniest thing is people dislike it.
It's 100% dislikable.
I get it, but
I completely agree. I don't necessarily like it.
I usually scroll down on shit that I think is ridiculous, and I'll read the comments, and people will be like, "Oh my god, this is great. This is my jam." And they'll be like, "This is the worst thing I've ever fucking heard."
Do you comment on stuff?
No, I just read them. And I have done it when I was drunk one time. But my favorite is scrolling down porn comments. Oh my god.
Why are we back into porn again for the second time?
We're talking about comments.
Not porn. We were talking about Rebecca Black, the song Friday on YouTube, and now we moved to porn again. Like you did last episode. You moved to porn in that one. Now you're moving to porn again. It's still early.
All I'm saying is I scrolled down and looked at the comments on some video that I watched, and it was porn.
How long have we been recording right now?
Like 8 minutes.
You're forbidden to talk about porn until we're at least 20 minutes or more into the episode.
Am I in free speech jail?
No, you're in our podcast. You can't talk about porn jail.
Okay,
for at least 20 minutes.
In this Triple X video I watched.
Oh shit, Vin Diesel's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy looks like him.
He's in the gay porn one. Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Just talk about the
anyway,
comments.
Those comments are the dirtiest fucking things.
We'll start this next episode. We'll start the porn jail comments next episode.
Anyway, those comments were the dirtiest, nastiest fucking things I've ever read in my life.
Yeah, people probably spend their entire day just trying to come up with shit to say. Like, it's like a porn troll. Like, it's like a troll like any other thing, except it's a porn troll. And they probably literally sit there at the computer for hours just thinking of a comment to say. And obviously, you thought it was awful.
They all look like Danny DeVito. The porn troll. Get it?
What?
The porn troll looks like Danny DeVito. They all look like Danny DeVito. The porn troll?
Who? All the people that made the comments? Or is this a joke?
It's a joke. This whole fucking podcast is a joke.
This podcast is a professional platform.
Why are you typing in ugly porn stars?
Because I can't remember his name. The guy that looks like he could be related to Danny DeVito.
Ugh.
I don't think these are porn stars.
No, you just said porn troll, and I said yeah, and they all look like Danny DeVito. That's where it's supposed to end. It's not supposed to be like, huh? What are you talking about, huh?
What is his name? That guy.
Oh, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy. So it's like the Ron Jeremy of porn stars. Porn troll.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy's an ugly motherfucker, but that dude could lay some pipe.
Yeah, his dick is the size of our microphone. It's massive. It's like an Evian bottle.
I don't think it's that big. It's just don't look up Ron Jeremy's cock. It's not going to show it.
It might.
He's really went downhill. Anyway, yeah, he's worked for like 40 fucking years.
Is that what he used to look like?
I'm pretty sure he died, honestly.
Ron Jeremy's not dead.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's what he used to look like.
We can see it through his underwear. That's pretty big hog.
Yeah, I mean his wiener's huge, but
exactly, that's how he lasted so long in the business. No, but he actually did look pretty decent. Like, he was a decent looking guy when he was younger.
Yeah, and then he hit fucking 30 years old and went downhill.
Testosterone just shot way down. Do you think he has to, like, EpiPen testosterone into his cock before he performs?
I don't know, but he, like, kept the same. Like, he's looked the same. Like, we're looking at him when he's, like, 30. And then he's kept the same hair, the same bitchin'-ass porn stash.
Yeah,
like,
he
never moved out of the 70s.
You have to.
Nothing wrong with little hair.
So,
now what are you typing in?
I typed in porn troll, and I'm going to guess that this is what a porn troll looks like.
Yeah, Danny DeVito with the monkey face.
It was just a bunch of pictures of the movie Trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that's what a porn troll looks like. It looks like I don't know, like a gargoyle.
It was supposed to be a joke, and you're fucking blowing it out of proportion. Anyway, let's move on. So you brought up The Witcher. I watched it. All of it.
Oh, it's so good.
I got
amazing.
Episode 7's confusing as fuck. And they don't tell you
Episode 7's where it comes all the way together.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're all completely out of fucking order.
This takes place over
12 years. 12 years.
Yeah, it takes place over like 12 years.
Like episode 4 or whatever, whenever he has to save them people from spoilers. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to talk a little bit
about it. If you haven't fucking seen it, man, go watch it. Pause this podcast, binge watch 8 hours of The Witcher.
I did it in 2 days.
And then come back. Trust me, I was hooked from the very first episode. You will be lost throughout the entire season until the last 2 episodes.
Not really.
No, see, here's the thing. Well, see, everything happens, and then it's like, spoiler, they're jumping through different dimensions in different parts of time through magic, and then in the last episode and a half, it all comes back around, they reboot it, and then everything makes sense.
I was fine until episode 7, but they don't tell you that, oh, this is a wrap-up. This is a summary.
I know, but that's part. That's part.
I get
of
it, but it's based on it. It's based on a video game. So I was good.
Book based on a book first, then the video games.
No, there's 8 books.
Yeah, books.
But they did this on Netflix based on the video game.
As far as I know, they have planned out 3 seasons. Whether it goes to the 3rd season, I'm gonna assume it goes to the 3rd season because they already booked the 2nd season after the first one just came out. So they've already planned out through 3 seasons, and then they're just gonna see where it goes after that. But as far as I know, look forward to 3 seasons.
I don't know. It was just fucking confusing because it was backwards, and then it was in current present time, and then the way I can is tell you if you do watch it is watch it, and everybody in the scenes and their perspective, don't put them together unless they're talking to each other. Don't put them together. That's the only thing like. You got the Witcher, and he's doing his own shit, and then you got a witch, and she's doing her own shit. Don't put them together. They're not. Like how you regularly watch a show or a movie or something. You figure, oh, he's doing this the same time she's doing this. It's not. It's not at all.
No. Like we said, it takes place over the course of 12 years, and in the middle of it, all of this stuff is happening at once. So it is a bit of a... You get lost. I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it, it's confusing throughout the entire season besides the last episode and a half, and you're lost completely, but it is still fucking awesome.
That's why I want to read the books to get because this guy's wrote a bunch of shit, but the books are paperback, and he wants $134 for all 8 of them.
That's actually pretty good.
I don't know. I ain't paying that shit.
If you think about it, that's actually pretty good for a series like that. But you will be lost, I will say. But all in all, even though you are lost and you might not know what's going on sometimes, the episodes are fucking the shit. Like, they are awesome. They are fucking sweet. And that is why it's kind of hard to rate, like we did in a past podcast, it's kind of hard to rate the entire series of Game of Thrones and The Witcher. Combine, like,
you can't compare them because they're totally different.
Now, the first season of Game of Thrones and the first season of The Witcher, that's pretty fucking close to me because there is so much good shit that happens in Game of Thrones. Doesn't Joffrey die? Does Joffrey die in season 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So all the lead up and all the backstory and a lot of the cool shit happens in the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. But this first season, like the monsters and the magic.
I definitely know that
And Yennefer is hot as all get out. She is absolutely gorgeous, even with, spoiler alert again, Yennefer, who's the witch in it, is kind of fucked up looking in the beginning, and then she's not. But even when she's fucked up looking, still hot. And my girlfriend and I were watching the season together.
Whoa. You said even though she's fucked up looking, she's still hot?
Yeah, she's still hot.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's Quasimodo as a woman.
No.
The Disney version, okay? That motherfucker with the sloth from the Goonies
Her face doesn't look like that, though.
Her fucking jaw is Bubba Gump on the right side.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay? Get that shit caught on a tripwire.
Either way, what I'm saying is,
she looks like she has a backpack under her shirt.
Look, in the scene where they're having sex, when she's having sex with that dude, even my girlfriend was like...
And he's fucking nasty.
Even my girlfriend said, she might be ugly, but she's got some nice tits. And, I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. And
yeah. It's definitely not kid-friendly. This shit, like...
Do not show it to your children.
The nudity in this show is kind of like... If you've seen Spartacus, me and a guy at work were talking about this. If you've seen Spartacus, it's pretty close to that shit.
Yeah. Actually, I've watched all of the seasons.
Spartacus shows like cocks.
Have you watched all seasons of the Spartacus?
No, I've seen like a few episodes.
I watched all seasons of Spartacus.
And they're raunchy as fuck.
Yeah, I've watched all of them. It's an awesome show. I love it. I would definitely watch it again. But it's the same concept as Game of Thrones. Everybody's seen Game of Thrones. So the nudity, if the nudity in Game of Thrones is too much, this won't be near as bad, but there is still quite a bit. If you've seen Spartacus and Game of Thrones, lean more towards Spartacus, maybe? There's a lot.
I don't know.
It's really hard to grade.
I do know that you can't compare Game of Thrones and The Witcher because they're totally fucking different. But I will say that Game of Thrones, they definitely spent a lot more money in it because The Witcher, some of that animated shit that they have in there, the CGI stuff, it kind of looks fucking fake. But in Game of Thrones, like the giants and the dragons, they all look like legit creatures. And in The Witcher, some of them really don't.
Here's the thing. Game of Thrones is such a massive
That's what
show.
I mean. They definitely have a bigger budget.
Here's the thing. In the first season, they probably didn't have near as much.
It'll probably be great next season.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the next season to come out. It's going to be...
It's like when you know that it first comes out, and like the week it comes out, they're like, oh, we're giving you another season.
No, legit. Like when you finish the first season of The Witcher, there's a thing there's an ending screen that pops up that says
it's official.
Yeah, it's official. There's a second season on the way.
Yeah.
And it just came out. It's ridiculous. I think I watched it the third week after it came out, and it was already, up. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I love that song. When we were watching the season, and like up to 2 weeks after we watched that season, the guy, the musician that sings the song about The Witcher, because The Witcher is somebody that hunts magical beings for money. It's a bounty hunter for magical beings, and then themselves are magical and also awesome badasses that can withstand quite a fucking bit. So I love that song, and we're just going to play a little bit of it here for you. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. If you have, you're just going to appreciate this song.
When the white wolf fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of elves, its hooves did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my loot.
All right, that's good enough.
Oh, wait. You gotta wait till the chorus, man.
Then speed it up.
No, it's the build up, dude.
So cried the witcher, he can't be pleased. Toss a coin
To your witcher, a valley of plenty, a valley of plenty.
toss a coin to
All right, motherfucker, turn it off.
A valley of plenty. Gerhardt of Rivia is my spirit animal.
Do you know that's Superman?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
He's way better in this than Superman. He was a bitch in Superman. He looks way better in this movie.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, Superman's a bitch, so...
Superman can be a fucking wimp, but he has superpowers. So he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but he definitely got a lot more jacked in this movie than he did for Superman.
I think he had to be honest with you. Probably.
I mean, he's a monster slayer. And
Well,
then,
when he was Superman, that was a while ago when he actually played Superman.
Not really. I would say like 6 or 7 years ago. But he was good in it, the one with Kevin Costner. I mean, I seen part of it. I'm not a big Superman fan. I don't really care for Superman, but I can get behind this like mythical creature and monster hunter and shit like that. I like that stuff.
Henry Cavill is the actor's name that played Geralt of Rivia. His movies. So the Man of Steel. It was in the 2013 Man of Steel.
Yeah, so 7 years ago.
And then he also played Superman in Batman v Superman. He's been in Justice League in 2017. Tom Cruise Mission Impossible Fallout, and a few other movies. But he's been here's the thing, he's been in the spotlight as Superman in 3 separate movies.
Well, you gotta be.
Yeah, so
he's fucking Superman.
Right.
But that's like Spider-Man. They keep changing that motherfucker. So nobody cares. I think it's because he has a mask on his face. And he just keeps changing.
Well, also the character, I think, changes a little bit, too.
I don't know.
I haven't seen the very newest one. I think the last one was Homecoming or something like that. But...
Which one?
That's the last one. The last Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of them. I've seen the first Spider-Man. I've seen first and second Spider-Man. That's it. With douchebag dude.
Douchebag dude.
I forget his name. I just remember seeing a video of that guy. He got pissed at the paparazzi because he couldn't get out. And he's like, "Get the fuck out of my way!" And he pulled out into traffic and almost got hit by a car.
You're right. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember his name.
Peter Frampton.
Peter Frampton?
It's not Peter Frampton. It's Peter Parker.
Not Spider-Man's name.
I know.
Jesus Christ, how many Spider-Men are there? There's a lot. The fuck is his name? He's not even like the top 10.
What do you mean? It's fucking Tobey Maguire, you fucking idiot.
Tobey Maguire. Why didn't you fucking... You're the one that couldn't think of his fucking name?
I figured it out. You've been on your phone for the past 2 minutes. Trying to figure out his fucking name.
He's like the second one.
Yes, dummy. You know how to Google?
He grew facial hair.
He grew facial hair.
In this picture.
I didn't fucking recognize him. He's got a facial hair now.
In this picture he did. Tom Holland is the new Spider-Man. In Avengers Endgame. The Amazing Spider-Man was Andrew Garfield. And he also played Mark Zuckerberg's best friend in college.
Well, he was also in Hacksaw Ridge.
Right.
The dumb idiot in Hacksaw Ridge.
And it also says here that Drake Bell from the hit show Drake and Josh on the Disney Channel also played...
I think he may have been the voice of Spider-Man.
He played Spider-Man in The Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's the cartoon. Okay.
Drake Bell? What the fuck's he been up to?
He's on Cameo. I know that.
That's not a job.
He makes $250 every time he talks for 10 seconds.
Seriously?
So, that's a fucking job.
Well, he makes more than I do.
Yeah, who isn't a 90s kid and be like, get on Cameo and be like, oh, it's fucking Drake and Josh dude.
It's fucking Drake and Josh dude.
The skinny one, not the fat one.
That one's actually. Would you say that Josh is better looking than Drake now?
Oh yeah, he's definitely been in more movies.
Definitely a hottie.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Yeah, I don't know what that dude's doing now.
Josh Peck.
Yeah, he's probably doing.
He's
probably directing and shit.
Maybe the last movie he was in was it Red Dawn?
Probably.
Yeah, total fucking hottie now. Yeah, he was born in Hell's Kitchen. Ooh, okay.
Where's that?
It's a rough neighborhood in New York.
No.
You never heard of Hell's Kitchen?
No.
Okay.
He was in Grandfathered. He was in all kinds of shit. Yeah, Red Dawn 2012. And that's his last movie. Nope. Battle of the Year. The
What
Dream Team 2013.
Battle of the
Oh, he was
Year.
also in Ice Age. He's doing.
What is he in Ice Age?
Oh, he was in Take the 10, that Netflix movie. I love
Was
that.
that
movie.
his last movie?
Yeah, Take the 10 in 2017.
Which I will say that Take the 10 on Netflix. It is definitely a B movie, but it is. I really like it.
I wouldn't say the B movie. It's pretty good. I mean, it's Netflix. Netflix doesn't produce B movies.
Yes, they fucking do.
Well, he's been in a bunch of shit. He's mainly doing voices. That's what a lot of people do. They're just like, hey, I can get it like almost the same amount of money just talking into a microphone. Why do I even have to act? There's a lot of people that just make their money being voiceovers.
Voice actors.
Yeah.
True they do. No, but Josh Peck for sure hotter than Drake Bell.
Why the fuck are we talking about it?
Because
Way
he's
hotter
a good looking man. Look at that body.
Yes, I get that he's good looking, Cody, but he's way hotter.
He is way hotter.
Okay, so I'm into Honey Boo Boo being 14 and you're into dudes.
At
Obviously.
least Josh Peck has been of age for longer than we have.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking up there, am I?
No.
Exactly. See, look at that. He looks like a nice guy. He's got a picture with
See that cat?
with a cat. Exactly.
You know how much that cat is?
How much?
Like $6,000.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
How do you know?
Because it's
That looks like a regular American short-haired cat.
look how big it is. It's one of them like
It's a tiny cat.
no, it's one of them weird. It's one of them foreign cats. Do not look up Josh Peck's cat. Move the fuck on.
You're the one that mentioned.
We are moving on.
We're moving on from Josh Peck.
Yes.
And his cat.
So I saw these.
Josh Peck doesn't have a cat because there was no pictures on there.
So I saw these videos the other day about Jim Carrey. Have you seen them? They've been going viral. But they're like old. They're back in like the early 90s when he was, or maybe even earlier than that, 80s, 90s, and when he was in Living Color and shit like that. And
Who is this?
Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw him because the way he changes his face. Well, he's an actor. That's what he does. He mainly, he does all this crazy, stupid shit. If you watch his interviews and stuff, he does like Wile E. Coyote impressions. He's an impressionist is what he does.
It's Jim fucking Carrey. I mean...
Yeah, and the first one I saw is the one that he did where he changed his face to the Grinch. And this is when he did, first did the Grinch movie. And it is fucking crazy how this dude just changes his face. And in this video, he's, being interviewed. He's being interviewed for Sonic. And he's like, he talks about how some kids will come up to him.
He didn't play Sonic the Hedgehog, though.
No, he's Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's the evil guy. Anyway, he's talking about how kids will come up to him and, their moms will be like, oh, you see that guy? That guy's the Grinch. And then he'll fucking change his face. Watch this shit. It's fucking crazy.
The parent says, you know who that is? That's the Grinch. And I go, I must find a way to stop Christmas from coming.
That's
See how
pretty
fucking
cool.
crazy that shit is?
That's pretty dope.
He just completely. If you guys want to look this up, I can put a link on social media as well. But the way he doesn't need makeup, he doesn't need any of that prosthetic shit. He just instantly changes his fucking face to look like the Grinch. The fucking high cheekbones and the smile.
If you think about it, he is Jim Carrey. The man can do a lot.
Yes, he is Jim Carrey. And then I have another one here, and it is also equally as good. And it's how he changes his face into Clint Eastwood.
Here is the movie cover for Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. And it's him. The picture is Dr. Robotnik. Now, he does not have red hair, which is kind of a disappointment. I was expecting him to have some fucked up red hair.
Well, I remember they came out with it and people are like, oh, that's not fucking Sonic. He's not cool like that. You better change it. So then they took like a year off and they changed it.
Yeah, it was going to come out last year.
Yeah, now they changed it. And did it come out yet?
Yeah, February 14th.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess, I don't know if people like it or not, but here's Jim Carrey's...
I heard it's pretty good.
Here's Jim Carrey's Clint Eastwood. It's almost equally as intense.
This is old.
Yeah, like I said, this is back when he was in Living Color. In Living Color. And he does all kinds of faces.
Let's be fair, Clint Eastwood's pretty fucking easy to mock.
Well, yeah, I mean, his face, obviously. He
You just
also,
squint your eyes like a cowboy
In
and
this
then
same-
you just move your lip like you're chewing on some cud like
in
a
this
cow.
in this same video, he did Jack Nicholson, but his, like, Joker face. So the
Yeah.
high cheekbones and, like, the jaw coming out. Yeah, he did that one in that same video.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I'll post the links on our social media if you guys want to go check them out. And if you think Jim Carrey's shit, just watch these videos. I mean, he's obviously the best in the fucking
If you think
world.
Jim Carrey's shit, I don't appreciate you.
Like,
Let's just say that.
I've loved Jim Carrey ever since fucking I think the first movie I ever saw it was probably Ace Ventura. And if you don't like them fucking movies, you're stupid. I saw somebody, I think they were having like a Comic-Con somewhere or something. I think maybe it was in Indy. And somebody did Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, the one, When Nature Calls, when he fights the African tribe or whatever, that dude.
Yeah.
And he gets the spears in his fucking legs or whatever. He did that. Some guy cosplayed that with the pants, no shirt, fucking the seashell necklace and the devil horns and shit, the way his hair, and he had 2 fucking spears in his legs. And he was just like,
That's pretty cool. The Ace Ventura movies are really fucking good. Jim Carrey, I mean, probably top 5 all time, best ever to do it.
Those Ace Ventura movies did it for me. And then I was like, this guy's good. Because I was a kid whenever I saw this movie, because Dad bought them for us. And then the next one I saw was Dumb and Dumber, and I was like, this Jim Carrey's fucking awesome.
It's really fucking strange how your parents, you were so susceptible to every single movie or video game that you played or watched, and so much stuff that we wound up liking or falling in love with when we're adults came from our parents buying it for
Fuck
us.
yeah. Dad bought us Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
we weren't supposed to watch that fucking movie. We were 12 years old.
Dad bought us both Boondock Saints movies. Yeah, definitely not something for your kids. Mom bought us the Castle in the Sky anime.
Yeah,
movie.
you know how much that fucking thing is now? You can't get that sucker for like under $60.
I know. It's definitely a
I didn't know
collector's.
it was like I think it comes with extra stuff, but yeah, it's over 2 hours long. But the stuff it comes with is like 5 hours. It comes with like 3 stories in the same.
Yeah, Castle in the
DVD.
Sky. It was made in 1986. It's a anime movie that was actually produced in English. It's very, very fucking good. If you have
I
seen
remember
it,
the scariest part when it was Spirited Away.
no,
that
that's
one.
the other one.
Where
we
parents get turned into fucking pigs.
Yeah, we had Castle in the Sky and Spirited Away. And
I think I preferred Spirited Away.
Spirited Away made in 2001. Now, if you're an anime nerd or if you've seen any of these movies, they're by the same director, I think.
Mayo Misaki.
It's Hayao
Just click on his name.
Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki. I think they might be directed by him.
Just go to his IMDb.
But if you're an anime nerd or an anime fan and you've seen either of these movies, you know exactly what we're talking about. It is not a kid movie, so please don't get your kid these movies. Make sure they're at least, I would say 16 before you let them watch them. But we were watching these movies. How old were we? 11, 12 maybe?
I don't fucking know. We were pretty young. Like all that shit. Like this. And like I said, Boondock Saints. If you've seen Boondock Saints, everybody knows how fucking gory that movie is. It's fucking blood and explosions, shit like that. and like snowboarding, that movie, and there was so much cursing, and like the lady with the huge rack, and we were like 12 years old getting boners and shit. But
I wouldn't get a boner around you.
well, that's because you are a late bloomer. So
I'm not a late bloomer.
whatever. You still have no hair.
I'm
so.
the twin with all the testosterone right now, bro.
What?
So yeah, Hayao Miyazaki did direct and create both Castle in the Sky and Spirited Away, 2 movies that you should not let your kids watch, but we wound up watching and wound up loving them because they're so interesting and weird. Now that we're adults and we think about it, they are fucking awesome. And as kids, it's just we were so susceptible to everything. And when we were watching, we're just kind of like, okay, this is happening, whatever. And it's just crazy stuff like that. And video games, we had a few video games that we probably should not have been playing. Grand Theft Auto, we got Grand Theft Auto and we were...
Hey, Grand Theft Auto fucking San Andreas was
Yeah,
shit.
we got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I think when we were like 9 or 10.
We played that thing constantly. I just remember getting it, and everybody's always like, oh, people at my work will talk about, hey, you played GTA 5? And I was like, no. I was like, back in the day, fucking San Andreas was my shit. I loved playing that game. And you would just like put in the cheat code and get the race car and like the minigun and all kinds of shit like that and just mow people down. And once you got caught by the cops, you fucking start it over, hit that cheat code again, destroy shit, and then fucking do it all over again.
So, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it came out... So it came out in 2000. No, it didn't come out in 2004. Yeah. So Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out in 2004. That game was fucking incredible. And then the first Grand Theft Auto game we had was Vice City. Vice City was like our shit. And then San Andreas came out, and we played the fuck.
Yeah,
out of
Vice
that.
City was all right. We played it for a little bit, and then fucking San Andreas came right out after that.
Right, 2 years. They were 2 years apart. We played Vice City till you couldn't run the disc anymore for 2 years. Then San Andreas came out, and our dad got us that because he knew we liked it. And those games in 2002, when we got Vice City, because it was for PlayStation 2. How old were we in 2002? We were
2007. We were freshmen, so we were 15.
we were
10 years old. We were 10 years old.
Yeah, we were 10 years old. We were 10 years old when Vice City came out, and we were 12 when San Andreas came out. Not any better. We're still child susceptible minds, and our dad got us these 2 fucking games that we're not supposed to have, and he got us Boondock Saints, and Mom got us...
And we're fucking slapping hookers in the face and stealing their money.
Yeah, we're shooting old people and stealing their cars.
I will say
but
that...
let's be honest, no person should ever own a Lamborghini, and if they're selfish enough, they
You deserve to get your shit stolen.
Yeah, you deserve to. In Vice City, bro, you know the risk in Vice City. You deserve to get your Lamborghini stolen, okay? And let's be honest, there's no police officer that's rich enough, unless he's a dirty cop, to own a Lamborghini. So those fucking cars that could keep
I
up
remember
with
they always had undercover cops in Lamborghinis.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No cop should own a Lamborghini unless you're fucking dirty, because the undercover cops that would chase your ass and the only ones fast enough to get you because you're in a Lamborghini are the ones driving a Lamborghini, and they always got the badass gold ones, so you gotta kill them and then take their Lamborghini, and by the end it's all beaten up, and then you gotta die and then start all over again.
I don't know. I just remember playing that game for hours, and you'd go on the golf course and get the golf cart, steal the golf cart, and I would just always try to ramp shit, and if I fucking ran over somebody, then you get a star, and then I try to outrun it, and if it didn't happen, then you just collect as many stars as you could running from the cops, and when you died, and you fucking pass the controller or keep playing, so.
And now Grand Theft Auto 5, it came out...
I watched videos and shit, and it does look pretty sweet.
Right, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013. So the release date was September 17th, 2013 for GTA 5. Now, this is just to see they haven't produced any more Grand Theft Auto games. It's just Grand Theft Auto 5, and because technology for gaming is so advanced and these expansions that just keep happening, people just keep playing it. And the producers of Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games, who's an awesome gaming company, they just keep adding on these game expansions.
Yeah, you don't need to, because it's all online now. You
Right.
just download it.
Right, exactly. You just download it on your Xbox or PlayStation, and you just keep playing it. They just keep producing new levels, and I think they finally came to a realization that this is like the end game thing. We don't have to produce any more fucking games. We just make one and make it so goddamn big that nobody can ever get bored with playing it, and nobody can ever get to an end.
Right. But I will say that video games have... I don't think everybody says violent video games, all this shit. I don't think that's it, and I don't think it's TV either. Honestly, I think it's music. You'd be surprised about what songs people listen to, and it just changes their mood. If I listen to something like depressing, I get depressed. If I listen to something uplifting, I get, excited and uplifted. And I honestly think it's music. If you listen, you get Kurt Cobain's a good example. He had...
Why? Why? Because he's dead now?
No, but
he shot himself in the fucking face?
He's the first one that came to mind.
Well, he didn't shoot himself in the face.
He's the first one that came to mind because he had albums that were great when he was doing good, and then he hooked up with that raunchy bitch, and then his fucking shit just got all depressing and crap.
And then she shot him in the face.
I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theory that way.
Himself in the face. Oh, a 100% conspiracy about Kurt Cobain.
I don't know. She's still raking in the dough, though.
Well, of course. Of course. If you want my personal opinion on it, though, I don't think it's one single thing. If you want, honestly, I think it's multiple avenues. So, music, video games, TV, and the sheer fact that a lot of people can get away with stuff. I think a combination of all of that combined with mental instability and parents just not giving a fuck and not listening and not paying attention.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I honestly don't think it's one single avenue. I think it's all of those combined into one that make everything so dangerous and also so handy and advanced and wonderful at the same fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, we can't come from a perspective, and we don't have any room to talk because we don't have kids or anything like that. But a lot of these parents today, that the technology is so ridiculous that they won't parent their kids, and they'll just sit them down in front of the TV, give them the remote or whatever, and they obviously know how to use it because they obviously know how to use smartphones and all this shit, and they'll just get on YouTube or Netflix or whatever, and they'll just fuck 8 hours, and then when the other parent comes home or whatever, they'll, feed them dinner and make sure they're fed and all this stuff like that. But a lot of people don't parent their kids anymore. They just stick them in front of a TV. So
in this generation, in this age, I think, to be honest, now
you don't have to have a job. You don't have to go to school. You can be a YouTube star.
Exactly. Which more power to you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
If you can make a living doing something other than working for somebody else, and you're doing what you want to do, by all means, fucking do that. By all means, because that's my dream, to not have to work for somebody else. So by all means, do that. I would like to work for myself, do what I want to do, and still make a good living at it. I don't have to be rich, but I would like to make a living doing what I want to do and have fun with it. So by all means, do that if that's what you want to do. But with that being said, all the technology that we have and all the media and all the data that is susceptible to everybody, no matter what age you are, I think there should be a restriction on the age that you give your kids a smartphone, or you give your kids something to do with Netflix. Keep the parental controls on your Netflix. Because there's so much shit, and it's amazing and it's wonderful. And it's
all that shit's good, but right, it can be abused.
Yes,
very
exactly,
easily.
And that's what happens. That's when we have all these conflicts and all this shit that happens, and bullying through cyber means, and suicide rates in children are higher than they ever been. Because it's wonderful, but at the same time, it's devastating to a susceptible young mind. Now, like I said, I don't have children, and we're in our higher 20s, so we're not fucking, I'm not intelligent. I'm not, we're dumb fucks. We don't know everything.
You're dumb. I'm pretty smart.
No, you're not. So, but from a perspective, and when I decide to have children one day, if I do, I will definitely take into consideration holding back all this information all at once. Giving a 11-year-old, a 10-year-old a smartphone is basically handing them the key to do everything they fucking want to. Ever. You can literally do anything with this thing.
Yeah, it's a tiny computer.
Exactly. A tiny computer that can literally do anything.
Yeah.
And
like look at porn.
Yeah. Are we past 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Like you can do multiple things at the same time. So I think holding back that information, I think honestly, people should bring back make the flip phone a thing again. Like, that was dope.
I mean, they have apps and shit like that you can put them on where they have like screen time restrictions and
but it's
stuff
still
like
a smartphone though. It's still a smartphone.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to get away from that. It's the norm. The only thing I wish I was as woke as kids today, because they, like when we were kids, like we would say horrible things to other kids. I remember saying horrible things to other kids, and that's when like the
you know why, right?
Why?
Because it was funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you could say stuff that you couldn't. You could say stuff back then that you can't say today, like FAG. Like, we would just throw it back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm speaking for myself, but, I would throw it back and forth. It just meant, like, you're an idiot. You're stupid. Why are you acting like that?
Yeah.
And that's what it meant.
Or the R word that gets thrown out a lot,
but
too.
I wish people... I try to help younger people than me that I work with. There's people that are 20, like, around 20 years old, 19, whatever. And I try to help them out because nobody ever did that for me. Nobody ever told me, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, or hey... this is how you should talk to people. This is how you should treat people. Our parents would say, treat people the way you think that they should be treated. But nobody ever taught us to, like, nobody ever helped us out. Nobody ever said, you need to do this to get a good job. You need to do this. You need to plan things out more. We just rocked and rolled. We just went day by day. And that's how I am today. I'm day by day. I don't plan shit out. I don't do anything. And normal people, they have to plan stuff out. I don't. I mean, I don't have plans for anything. I just rock it. I mean, I just go.
Also, I believe that you have to teach yourself too. I mean, you can't really rely on.
That's what I mean. It's definitely self-taught. I mean, I've taught myself how to do this shit. I've taught myself how to do things through life. Yeah, I've asked questions and stuff, but it's nice to have somebody there behind you, watching to make sure you're doing the right thing. And I mean, we had a great childhood. We're fine.
We had a great childhood. We had great parents.
But it'd be nice, if we had a little help.
Right. No, I do agree, but also you just got to kind of feel it out for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work some stuff out on your own.
Because once you get a certain age, your parents can't help you anymore. I mean, you're an adult and you need to get out there and do your own shit. And I also think there is more of an advanced parenthood now in people our age that are teaching their kids that, but there's also a don't give a fuck. And it varies. It varies in people. There is people our age that are still very traditional and are very misogynistic towards women and women towards men.
And religion has a lot to do with it.
Right.
Too.
Religion has a lot to do with it, which if you're religious, no. I do not mind at all. Go be religious. Believe in what you want to believe in. If you don't believe in anything, don't believe in anything.
But there is people that still believe that, like, women should belong in the kitchen when they should take care of the kids.
And it makes me fucking sick. It really does.
It's disgusting.
It is very disgusting.
And I mean, we're not feminists, but that's just fucking wrong.
No, because
you're an individual. You're a human being.
Exactly. But so I do believe there is a parenting skill that is better than what there is, but there is also that aspect of old school parenting ways, which you can take good things from old school parenting ways, and you can take good things from new school parenting ways.
Like whippings.
And combine
Keep
those.
that shit intact. Spank that kid's ass.
Honestly, it's kind of like
I've seen where that we got spanked as kids and it fucking worked
100%.
But there's also people who are just like, no, I don't do that. I take something from them. I put them in the corner, and they say that they have just the right amount of effects now, but it does instill fear into, like, parents. But I think you need to be afraid sometimes.
Well, sometimes okay, I think it also varies on the kid. Now that might work throughout the entire childhood, and they might be a functioning member of society and a decent human being and a good person, but also it might not work. That version of parenting might not work. It just depends, and nobody's ever gonna know. You're never gonna know. The kid's not gonna know until in the end, if they turn out to be a little fucking punk and
like a lot of these kids today,
and a shithead, or they're not. It's
no
just,
respect. You get no
it's
respect.
Just like when I go to hang out with my girlfriend at her place, and she has a dog and a cat. Now, when they do something wrong, and And the cat is a little asshole, and she likes to retaliate.
Cats are fucking bitches.
Cats are dicks. So this cat is okay, but she is a dick. And if you tell her no, for some reason, I feel like she retaliates, and she does something she's not fucking supposed to.
You know
after
what you do? You put it outside and close the door.
Yeah,
yeah, you
right
did.
after that, and I feel like she hasn't told her pets no, and the dog is 11, so she's had it her whole life, for the dog's whole life, and the dog is not used to being told no.
That's what some people do. They don't tell their dogs no. They just let them shit and piss everywhere, wherever they want.
But it's not that concept. It's other small things, but it's not necessary. Like it shouldn't happen because it doesn't need to, and it could be avoided. But telling the dog no, that could be like no, making it known that you're not supposed to do that. I'm not hitting it. You're not hurting it. You're not injuring it. You're not grabbing it. It's just telling it no and making it known that it's not supposed to do that because it's a bad thing to do. That in itself can be a decent parenting. That in itself can work, or it might not. It goes the same way as being a parent. Like this new way might work, it might not. So I think a healthy mix of both is probably best. And honestly, me personally, I'm not a bad person. Like I would never injure my child, but there is a certain level of parenting that you have to break that threshold in order to make it known that you love them, but you're going to show them the right way to do things.
Right. Look at us being Dr. Phil. All right, we're going to take a pee break. We'll be right back. And we're back from a glorious piss break.
Post pee meter on Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a little pee meter on the movie.
I love that movie, but I've seen it so many times that I'm pretty much sick of it.
No, you can't get sick of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, man.
Nigga, Scott.
If you are over Scott Pilgrim versus the World, that means you're over the world.
I just remember first time I ever heard of that movie was fucking Bob in the. Well, I forget where you guys were.
Our friend Billy Bob.
You guys were at a fucking agribusiness.
Yeah, I took agricultural business in college. And we were at an agricultural business. What was it? It's like
a convention or something.
Yeah, it's a convention. It was a convention and it was an exam that we had to take to get some kind of certification at Purdue in West Lafayette in Indiana.
Yeah, I just remember you woke up at 4:30 in the fucking morning or whatever it was.
Right, we had to take the test the next day, and we went up a day early and stayed the night and got piss fucking drunk. At one of our friend Billy Bob's, a couple of guys that went to his home, that lived in his hometown, went to Purdue. We stayed at their place, got piss fucking drunk, woke up super early the next morning before the sun came out, and our friend Billy Bob was watching Scott Pilgrim versus the World, hungover, still drunk, eating an entire bag of Funyuns, is sitting in a fold-up lawn chair about 15 inches from the TV.
I just remember, because did he have his glasses on?
No, I can't. No, probably not.
He's probably so pissed drunk he didn't know, but this guy has super bad vision. If he doesn't have his glasses on, he can't see a fucking thing.
So he's sitting about 15 inches
I just remember you
from the
woke
TV.
up and you're just like, Billy Bob, what are you doing? He's like, eating Funyuns, watching Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah. Good fucking movie.
That's fucking hilarious.
So I'm in the negative P meter. So my meter's like minus full.
I mean, I just went and you just sat there. So, all right. So let's get into some news stories or whatever we got.
I have a couple quizzes for you. So a dating website for only attractive people. So dating website for only attractive people.
That means I should join.
Okay.
Whatever.
So how do you? I
You're
guess
just like my ex-girlfriend.
You have to so for a dating website for only attractive people. Do you have to? You probably have to send a picture.
Well, obviously, but
of yourself in.
It could be fake too. So
100%. So they say that the UK and Ireland has the ugliest men.
Yeah, they are pretty fucking ugly. But I heard the women are beautiful, but they're just bad teeth.
In the UK and Ireland?
Yeah, bad teeth.
Well, too bad. So which one of these has the most attractive men? Is it USA?
No.
Japan?
No.
Brazil?
Ooh.
Or Sweden?
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 Yep. most attractive men because they are Norse. They are Vikings, motherfucker, and they're all huge.
Sweden wins.
Goddamn right.
Over a 60% success rate for men applying to join for beautifulpeople.com.
I think there's like more women in those countries over there in Europe than there is dudes. So it's like a 21-1 odds, I think, something like that. I heard something like that.
21-1 odds?
Yeah. There's just so many women out there.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's Sweden.
I would really love to go travel to Sweden and all those other European countries. I really, in the future, within the next 5 years, I have a few travel plans. I want to go to Bonnaroo again for sure before I become too old to dance around to EDM. At Bonnaroo, there's definitely not an age range to dance to EDM, but I mean, in the next 5 years, I will not be able to move at all because my knees will be shot as fuck. I mean, when I walk upstairs, it sounds like somebody's making popcorn.
Ew.
So,
I don't know. I really don't want to look this up. It's got like a bunch of statistics and shit like that.
Well, let's just... so the ratio... the Sweden gender ratio is 100 men to 100 women. So you are fucking wrong.
I said it's in Europe somewhere. It's not Sweden.
Well, Sweden, the men to women ratio is dead even. So it's 100 to 100, so it's 1-to-1 ratio. Which, that's pretty fucking good odds. So, if you live in Sweden, man, you're at least guaranteed one lady. Like, you're guaranteed one girl, so you need to, like, make her your wife or something. Or you steal somebody else's lady. You know, at least you're guaranteed one. That's bad. That's worse odds than here in the U.S. In the U.S., I'm pretty sure it's 2-to-1.
Oh, it's Latvia, Lithuania, Armenia, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and Estonia have more female populations than men. So
does it have the ratio?
It doesn't have the ratios because it just lists all of them. It'll probably it'll take too much time, and there'll be a bunch of dead air, so I'm not going to look at it. So if you want to Google it yourself and gain in your knowledge of men to women.
Yeah, so the men to women ratio in Sweden was 1-to-1. The ratio of men to women in the U.S. is 97 to 100. So
that means there's a chance.
There's a chance, Ryan. Everybody can get one, and some of them can get like another one or like 0.3 of a lady.
Short one.
Yeah, short one, yeah.
3 feet and under.
Yeah.
So I can shove them in a cupboard somewhere.
Honey Boo Boo?
No.
I got another quiz for you. So this is pretty interesting. A man selling a 10-year-old snowball on eBay hopes to get a lot of money for it. So this guy, guess how much he's selling this 10-year-old snowball. And what he did was he put it in a freezer lock zip bag that has the date written on it, which it could be 100% fake.
No shit.
Because it's written in marker. There's no there's no certificate of authenticity.
I wonder if there's a way to like carbon date it.
Yeah, there's no certificate of authenticity. There might be a way to carbon date it.
Why would there be a fucking letter of authenticity? It's a fucking dude who collected a snowball, put it in a Ziploc bag. A fucking Ziploc bag. All right, not a foam cooler, not a nice briefcase, a Ziploc bag. A freezer Ziploc bag, and put it in his fucking freezer. Could you imagine the shit just stacked around it? He's probably got like an altar and stuff, and like all the frozen meats and the vegetables.
People auction off fucking cartoon drawings from famous artists on a cocktail napkin.
Those are worth money because they're fucking like they've never been seen. Usually when they draw on cocktail napkins, they're bored and they're just like, let's just draw something new or, you know, a shitty version of it. And that's how they're worth a lot of money because it's never been done before.
Somebody definitely drew this dude as a cartoon because that's what he looks like.
But this dude's freezer probably looks like it's a sacrifice or like the snowball, some deity, and like all the vegetables are on this side of the wall, all the meat's on this side of the wall, and he's just on like a frozen Pringles can in the middle, just sitting in it.
I think Walt Disney, the last drawing he did before he died was this guy's face, probably, because I mean it's all scribbled and fucked up if somebody tried to draw him. So how much do you think it went for, Ryan? Or how much do you think
he didn't sell it? How much
do you think he's trying to sell this for? These are some wacky ass answers. So $1.30.
Probably.
$65. $6,500 or 20 grand.
20 grand.
You are correct.
Goddamn right.
He's trying to sell a 10-year-old snowball, which might not even be real, for $20,000 on eBay, which is just, it's fucking ridiculous. So the guy told the newspaper in an article, he said, okay, since here's what this guy looks like.
You.
So I'm going to do a little bit of voice. So
He definitely looks like he touches kids.
he said, God, there's that God. So I saw a 10-year-old.
Does he not?
Yeah, he does. He said, I saw a 10-year-old snowball sell for a cool $20,000 on eBay. So he's going to try and sell that for $20,000 too.
Oh, so he saw one. So this isn't even his fucking idea.
I seen a sell for $20,000, so I'm going to sell mine for $20,000.
But the thing is, he says, I'm going to sell mine for 20. That means he's had this fucking thing already in his freezer for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years ago, he's seen somebody sell one for $10,000.
He probably got they probably got 6 feet of snow that one year or whatever. And he's just like, I'm going to keep this in the freezer. He's like, I saw one on eBay for fucking 20 grand. I'm going to sell mine. Like he already fucking had one in there. Like you already have a snowball in there?
He probably seen it sell 10 years ago when people were stupid back then. Okay, stupider back then. So he's like, that's a good idea. I'm going to put a snowball in my freezer for 10 years.
I don't know. For 20 grand, buy like a Russian bride or something like that.
buy something that's, you can...
buy like some.
I was gonna say use, but that's not something you can use.
Buy some like serial killer fan art. Buy like a John Wayne Gacy painting.
I would buy a John Wayne Gacy painting if I had $20,000 to blow. 100%, I would. I would definitely buy that.
I would buy hookers and blow and all kinds of shit like that.
You would not do cocaine.
I'd fucking go out like Chris Farley's what I would do.
You would not do cocaine.
Why not?
You wouldn't.
I mean, fat people don't do cocaine because they die.
Right, exactly. Because, you guys' hearts are already working like you're on cocaine.
You guys's.
Yeah, you guys's.
You guys's. Why are you just putting me in that category? I mean, you're not fucking Blow Joe Skinny-O over there.
Who's Blow Joe Skinny-O?
I don't know. I fucking made him up.
Blow Joe Skinny-O?
You're not fucking Howie Mandel over there. You're fucking Cody Cummings, the husky, I don't know, husky fat forehead.
I typed in Blow Joe Skinny-O and all I got was skinny blowjob.
Skinny girl blowjob videos. That's nice.
You got a link to look up after the podcast now.
No. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, so he's selling it for $20,000. He's trying to sell it for $20,000. I don't think he's gonna get it.
Fuck no.
I got one more poll for you right here. So sliced mayonnaise is now a thing, and it's already.
Like I've seen that. Oh, they have sliced ketchup. That's where I've seen it.
So they have sliced mayonnaise now. I
think it's in Asia.
Yes, it is in Asia. I think possibly Japan. I'm not sure.
It's a good fucking idea, honestly.
It's definitely Japan or China. So the question is, would you try it? Yes, this is the best invention since sliced bread, or no, leave mayonnaise alone.
No, do it. I just wonder if it's like how they do it. Is it like a gelatin?
Does it melt?
Like a
It's gotta be some kind of gelatin, but I think. It's gotta be some kind of gelatin, but see, here's the thing.
I don't know.
Gelatin has to stay cold, and when it sits at room temperature for long enough, it spoils. This definitely...
There's definitely some chemicals in the work.
Oh, there's definitely some kind of agent. I think they use this. It's like the same agent as Velveeta, but except the cheese. Instead of not cheese, it's not mayonnaise.
You know what they use to do that?
What?
Plastic.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're eating Taco Bell and everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you're eating Taco Bell in your car, you always drop the cheese, you always drop the lettuce and shit, and it fucking stays in there for a week in the hot sun in the summer.
Now the lettuce
then you come back, and then the cheese is crispy like a potato chip.
The lettuce does go brown and spoil, but the cheese...
I'd fucking hope.
The cheese definitely does not. Nothing happens to the cheese.
Cheese is supposed to melt. It's not supposed to get hard.
Right. Nothing at all happens to the cheese.
Right.
It basically turns a pale color like it already is, and then it just gets kind of crispy.
I don't know, but nothing pisses me off more than like too much ketchup, too much mustard, too much mayonnaise. So if this is like the right fucking even keel amount, fucking game. I don't give a shit if it's poison or not.
It comes in pre-slices. So like singles.
I like how their mayonnaise jar is like all hulky and shit when it's just nothing but lard.
Right. Actually, no, mayonnaise is not made out of lard. Not real mayonnaise is not made out of lard. Mayonnaise, I'll get back to this. So anyway.
Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's eggs and fat.
Let me finish. So 25% of people said they would try it. 75% of people said they wouldn't. I would definitely try it.
I would try it. I mean, I'm not going to eat it all the time, but I would definitely try it.
My girlfriend Cheyenne, one of her favorite condiments is mayonnaise. And I actually sent that.
I'm a big fan of mayonnaise too.
I actually sent that to her and she said, ew, that looks fucking gross.
I'd eat it.
I said, would you try it? She's like, I'd probably try it.
Hey man, the coronavirus started there, so why not?
I think this is in Japan, not.
Oh, okay.
No, I think the slices of mayonnaise is Japan, not China.
They're connected and shit, right?
That's a joke, right?
It is a joke.
Sweet fucking Lord, they're two different countries.
I know.
2 different continents. Okay, so...
Some would say Japan's better, because they don't have the coronavirus. Well, I think they do, honestly.
So basically, mayonnaise is made by blending egg yolks and oil, then flavored with varying combinations of vinegar, mustard, herbs, and spices. So real mayonnaise has no
It's the vinegar that makes it all curdly and shit.
Real mayonnaise does not have all these preservatives in it. If you can make it yourself, easy. It's very easy to make mayonnaise yourself. They even have a recipe. If you could just Google it, and it has an easy recipe right here. Now, the expiration is definitely going to be less, but if you don't make a lot of it, if you make it in small amounts...
Well, that right there would probably make you like 2 cups of...
Right, which if it would probably last a couple weeks at least. I mean, it just depends on how long the egg yolk... So it might last like 2 weeks at the most, probably. But if your family or you use mayonnaise on a regular basis... I mean, you could definitely make your own. That's just like
especially when like Hellman's is like $4 for a jar.
That, and it does have preservatives in it. So if you can't get away from mayonnaise and you just want to eat, still eat mayonnaise and not have all the preservatives and bad shit and chemicals in it. Yeah. There's literally nothing in mayonnaise. It's basically eggs, which are not bad for you. You can use olive oil or avocado oil or some kind of healthy oil. And then it's just vinegar, mustard, herbs, and spices. You can make your own mayonnaise.
I've flip-flopped so much. I used to be a mayonnaise fan. Then I was a Miracle Whip fan. And then...
Fucking Miracle Whip sucks.
And then I remember we went to fucking Florida. And that guy, he's just like... He's like, what, you guys want mayo? I was like, no, Miracle Whip. We want that real shit. Not that mayonnaise gross stuff. I was like, it's all like processed shit. And he's like, Miracle Whip's that good shit. And I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
You're crazy, bro.
But now I'm a mayonnaise fan. And everybody's like, oh, Hellman's or Duke's or Kraft. And I was like, Kraft is pretty good. I'll say that. They just started making it like a few years ago. Their shit is pretty good. In the squeeze bottle, fuck yeah. Hellman's, always delicious. Duke's is really good too. It's not my favorite, but like, I would honestly prefer Kraft. Even though I buy Hellman's, Kraft is some good shit. It just, I don't know what the difference is, but.
Alright, look guys, make your own fucking mayonnaise. It's way easier.
Or you can buy it in the sheet.
Or you can buy it in a single package wrapper. And you just put it on your burger and it'll somehow melt onto there, or it might not. It might be like that fake cheese that never melt at all. And you might have a situation there. You might be pooping, gelatin mayonnaise textured.
No, I will say nothing beats a Kraft single, though. On a burger. Ooh.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, bro.
Shut up.
I'm for that.
You ask any chef and they're like, nothing beats this fucking processed American Kraft cheese. Nothing.
Because it's so terrible that it's amazing.
Exactly, but it tastes delicious on a burger. You can't just be like, oh, let's throw some fucking Havarti or whatever. Havarti's disgusting. Let's throw some, I don't know, some other kind of fancy cheese.
I will say if I'm going to eat a burger, honestly, my favorite cheese is provolone. But if I'm going to eat a burger, and if I can get provolone on it, I'll fucking eat it. I love provolone. But I will say that, fucking just straight up American cheddar cheese. It's so terrible for you, and it's not cheese at all, but it's still good. It's still pretty good.
And if you put red cabbage in your coleslaw, get the fuck away from me. All right?
There's nothing wrong with red
White cabbage only.
White cabbage only?
White cabbage
Let's
only.
keep this coleslaw white.
Damn right. Fuck red cabbage and coleslaw. Get the fuck away from me if you do that. White cabbage only. All right. Jesus. So... we are moving on to our pet corner.
Pet corner?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Is this new?
Yeah, sure. I just found this cute animal story. This will melt your heart. So, a pigeon has befriended a puppy. So
I've seen that. I've seen this article, yeah.
Yeah, so a flightless pigeon befriends a puppy that can't walk in New York State Rescue Center. So Herman the pigeon, over a year ago, he was found and he was unable to move. People think he may have got hit by a car or something happened. They found him in a car dealership parking lot. He just lost his ability to fly. They didn't know what was going on with him. So the person who runs the animal rescue center decided to keep him as their own pet. So she has a pet fucking pigeon, a trash bird. Why would you do it? Just kill it. Anyway, but we wouldn't have this sweet story. So she kept it as her own. She started to share photos of Herman bonding with a new Chihuahua that they got in named Little Lundy. Lundy is unable to walk due to problems with her hind legs. They think it might be her spine or whatever. But it shows photos, and she started taking photos of the pigeon, cuddled up to the dog. You've seen them.
Yeah. If
you want to look it up, but you don't have to. I don't have them ready. But she started taking pictures of him just to show how cute it is, because it is adorable. Honestly, it's adorable. Just a little white Chihuahua curled up to a pigeon. I mean, it doesn't. If you just if you saw anything else curled up next to a pigeon, you'd kill both of them. Okay, but this is somehow adorable. So she shared the pictures and ended up going viral, and she raised $6,000 for her rescue center that she does. Here's a quote from her. She says, "I think the world needs good stories, and when you have two species that basically fall in love and it can touch your hearts, it's a good thing." So there's our pet corner of the week, this good story. And I'll put a link, maybe a picture on our social media if you want to follow that. Go follow our shit, the Cumcast.
Pet corner. Aww. That's it.
Maybe I'll clip that.
That's it. Let's do it again. Pet corner. Aww.
Well, we gotta do it together.
Okay, ready?
You say the pet corner.
Okay. Pet corner.
Do it, motherfucker.
Oh, we do it at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Pet corner.
Aww.
No, that was fucking stupid. No.
All right. We're not doing it. Scrap it.
Scrap it.
Cut it out.
Scrap it. Kill the puppy and the pigeon.
No, not the puppy. No. Fuck that trash bird, though.
Fuck that trash bird. So, a skier in Colorado has died after his coat became wrapped around his head and neck on a chairlift.
Fuck.
So, a 46-year-old man from New Jersey died in a serious incident on February 13th. Bro didn't even get to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Was he alone?
Yeah, so...
Then who gives a shit?
He might not have Valentine. He might have Valentine. Old girl's waiting in the hotel room. He's just gonna go catch some fucking... Catch some, what do you call it? What do they call it? Some drift. Catch some dust.
It's powder.
Cut some powder. Powder, that's what it is.
Rip some powder, bro.
He's going to rip some powder before he pounds that ass.
I don't know. It seems like he had a nice Valentine's Day. I mean, like, that jacket was definitely hugging him around the neck.
Jesus Christ. It's a Colorado anxiety vest.
Fuck yeah.
So reports indicate the chair was left in the upright position, which caused him to fall through when he sat.
Huh? I guess I don't know what a chairlift. I mean,
well, there's a video here. So his death was caused by a positional asphyxia and has been ruled as an accident.
Obviously, I mean, I didn't do
the
it.
Vail Mountain Ski Patrol responded to the incident and performed CPR and emergency care on scene before the guest was transported to Vail Health, where he was pronounced dead. So I think he got on the chairlift, and I think what happened was it happened almost immediately after he got on, and he rode.
And he just fucking rode.
I think he rode the entire time.
That sucks.
So I think he might have been. I mean, he might have been under asphyxia for probably about 10 minutes.
So what I'm guessing is when he went to sit down, the chair broke. And his hood got caught on it instead of falling through.
Well, it says
he got hung up.
It's not very thorough in the explanation. It just says the chair was left upright in the position which caused him to fall.
I thought it was just
through.
it was a bench and it couldn't be lifted up. Oh, was it the wraparound thingy that sits in front of you?
Let's watch the video and see if we can get a better understanding of it.
I don't know. Those chairlifts are dangerous.
State dies on a ski lift at Vail. His coat apparently tightened around his neck and cut off his air supply when he fell through the lift chair.
Still not sure exactly how it happened, but it's a tragedy.
Questions of how the tangle happened and why
Fell
the
through.
remain unanswered and are under investigation. The resort says the lift and chair were examined and everything was functioning properly.
Maybe he did it to himself.
With more answers,
Oh, he did fall.
of 2 men in an avalanche in the same county.
Oh, never mind.
President's Day is always kind of where our rule of thumb is that we're going to start looking at more extreme.
So they had 2 fucking accidents.
Right.
An avalanche and this fucking guy.
It's happening.
All right.
Colorado Avalanche
Kill it.
Information Center posted warnings of rising out.
So I'm not to see. So this is just a freak accident. It must have been old boy's time to go
I don't know.
because they're set up like a bench seat.
Yeah, they showed the picture and it's just like a bench. That's what I
it
thought.
says it was in the upright position, which is the position it's supposed to be in. I'm thinking maybe he fell out of it, and there's a hook underneath the seat that just grabbed the back of his coat. Because when you fall down, they're right here at the back of your knees, and you have to sit down into it. So I'm thinking maybe it was a 46-year-old man, so he's a little bit older. So maybe it hit the back of his knees and he fell forward, and then it just caught the back of his coat, and he basically just, hung himself.
I don't know.
Kind of.
I'm fucking confused.
I am too.
I mean, they don't even know.
I think that's the big situation here. It's very confusing. It is a freak accident, so condolences to the family. It is a freak accident. It was just the old boy's time to go. I think if it's kind of a mystery, so it is kind of a weird situation.
Yeah, bummer. All right, let's see what else we got.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Kidding.
Yeah, not funny.
Not for this guy.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Not for this guy.
Pet corner. Aww.
So, do we want to talk about a lady winning the lottery or the super flush?
Super flush, because I don't know what that is.
Okay. So, students in Texas, I guess the Texas Rangers got a new stadium. Aren't they baseball?
Texas Rangers is the
Baseball?
hockey.
What? They have hockey in Texas? It's warm.
Yeah. Texas Rangers is hockey.
Okay, whatever.
We had a comfort. Our bunk beds had a comfort of the Texas Rangers till we were like 12.
Oh, okay. So
yes, we had bunk beds till we were 12.
So students assist a super flush at the Texas Rangers' new stadium. So the Texas Rangers enlisted the help of 300 local kids. This was last week on Tuesday to break in the new toilet system. So they're trying to figure out if it can withhold the crowds and the groups of people.
A lot of fucking flushes at one time.
Right. So they got 300 students to help them out in to do this one giant super flush.
That's a really fun test.
Well, I guess that's how they do it. I mean, I didn't know that's what they did, but I guess you just get a shitload of people and they just all keep hitting it at one fucking time.
Are you allowed to poop in it while they're doing it?
Why not? It's going to the same place.
Yeah, true.
But the only thing, if the water comes back up, then so does the shit.
Right.
So,
can you imagine the water systems in those things? Oh, it's
that's what I mean.
Crazy.
They have to test them. They probably got people down there looking at it and all kinds of shit. So at 10:30 last Tuesday, in the 1.8 million square foot facility, they had all 300 kids flush the toilet at the same time. They had multiple kids in one bathroom, and they would just keep going from stall to stall to stall. And I have a video here if you guys want to watch it.
Hey everybody, it's Mercedes here, and we are...
Let's scroll forward.
Like this. How neat is it to see...
There we go.
I see Ms. Polster flushing toilets was probably not one we envisioned, but this is pretty neat. So you look for things like this for your students all the time.
Yeah, we're always looking for unique learning opportunities for our students. And
unique learning opportunities?
always saying yes.
How old are they?
They're in high school.
Best for kids.
Fucking dummies.
That's some school.
The Texas Rangers for
It showed them flushing the toilets. Oh, here it is right here.
Thanks for the learning opportunity, guys. You taught me how to flush a fucking toilet.
The Texas Rangers tweeted about it on their Instagram. Or on their Twitter, sorry. All the kids just walking to every stall, flushing the toilets.
Now, there's got to be some kind of, like, There's got to be a pop quiz when they get back to school after this, or there's no learning lesson at all. Is it what are they learning about? The advanced techniques of plumbing in the 21st century? Or what? I don't know.
I don't know. I guess they just do this. It doesn't say, it just says local school kids is what it says. But it says here that the stadium is now 94% complete, and they will be ready for the St. Louis Cardinals on March 23rd if you go to the new Texas Rangers Stadium. And that's all I got. We have time for one more, if you have anything.
Okay, this is murder.
We can't end on it.
Murder. The only other 2 articles I have involve death.
Okay, then I'll do my lottery ticket. It's super redneck. Super fat is what it is.
What? Speaking of fat, Ryan told me before the episode that the show that he watches, The 1,000-Pound Sisters, which I'm sure everybody knows what we're talking about, on TLC, because Ryan's obsessed with that show. These sisters that weigh 1,000 pounds combined, one 600, one 400. He looked over at his scale that's sitting here in the studio.
I knew I had it.
That's where he keeps his bathroom scale in the studio. They have the same scale, and Ryan is so fucking proud that they have the same bathroom scale.
I was. Whenever I watched the episode, it was the very last one, after the skinnier one lost 100 pounds, and they were scanning through the house with the camera, and I saw on the floor, I was like, oh, okay, they got a scale, and I was like, that's my scale! That's my scale! And I was super excited.
Hey, I always say it's the little things that make a life worth living.
Yeah. So, the last news story here for you guys is, forgotten breadsticks lead Maryland woman to $50,000 lottery prize. So, she forgot breadsticks.
What?
Let me read it. So, a Maryland woman said that she forgot to buy breadsticks while shopping for a spaghetti dinner, and it led her to...
At Fazoli's.
No, at a grocery store. And it led her to winning $50,000 in a lottery jackpot. So this is in Charles County in Maryland. So she went to the Food Lion in Waldorf to buy ingredients for a spaghetti dinner requested by her grandchildren. She ended up going back to the store a second time when she realized that she forgot the breadsticks. So during her
not a necessity, but okay, I give you props, Grandma.
But it's for her grandkids, so shut up. So during her second trip inside the store, she decided to play the Fast Pass Lucky Numbers game. She won $15. Then she decided to try again. She won $10 more. And then on her third try, she scored the $50,000 jackpot. So this lady is...
So where did she get the lottery ticket from?
What do you mean? That's what I mean.
So wait a second. So she goes out to buy a spaghetti dinner. Quit calling a spaghetti dinner. Just call it spaghetti.
This is the words of the guy who did the article.
Either way, so you forget your breadsticks. Not a necessity, though you did win $50,000. So not only is Granny forgot the breadsticks, but she's just gonna try her luck at gambling now.
Yeah, see if she if she hadn't went back that second time.
Impulse buy.
Right, if she hadn't went back that second time, she never would have won $15. Then she tried it again. Then she won 10. Then on the third time, she got another ticket and won $50,000.
Do you think she's standing there in the line? Have you ever been behind somebody when they're doing that? They're at a gas station or a grocery store and they buy a lottery ticket.
I mean, I don't know.
They sit there and they scratch it off real quick, waiting in line while everybody's waiting behind them. And then they cash it out or they don't. And then by the second time, they realize that they've been standing there for about 10 minutes and they finally decide to get the fuck out of everybody's way.
I mean, I don't know how she did this.
Scratch her lottery ticket to the fucking side.
I can imagine.
Henry. Henry.
I can imagine.
Hey, Charles. Go to the other fucking cash register and scratch your lottery ticket. Janice ain't here today, so why don't you go to her checkout line and scratch your lottery tickets to see if you won something? Because you ain't gonna win shit, because you're a fucking prick, because you made everybody else wait for 10 fucking minutes. Henry or Charles, whichever one's there that day. I don't know if it's Thursday or Saturday. So, what?
Okay. I don't know how she did their tickets or whatever, but she said she's going to use
She's a witch.
She's going to use the winnings to pay off her bills and take a vacation with her husband in the spring.
Spaghetti dinners for everybody.
Yeah,
She better have bought some bomb ass breadsticks. Best I got.
I know. Look what they're wearing though. That's them. They're both wearing shades.
Of course they are.
She got a fucked up hat on, and
of course they are.
He's got a crown.
$50,000.
But I saw a video right after this on Instagram, I think. And I think it was one of the 600-pound life videos, and then they were following this guy.
You just like watching fat people, don't you?
No, it was a clip on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't follow it. It was just somebody put up something. And
What do you follow on Instagram?
But
Anybody, if you follow Ryan on Instagram and listens to this, go look and see who he follows.
I follow a lot of Instagram models, I will tell you that.
I don't doubt it.
Anyway, so I saw it on Instagram, but it reminded me of this because they're just the mentality of like, we go and get us some spaghetti dinner, and then, oh, fuck, we forgot the breadsticks. And then she just wins the money. So I saw somebody post.
Hey, grandma better come back home with some fucking garlic knots or something. 50 grand. Better buy me some garlic knots, grandma. With them
Bitch, you better bring me a
breadsticks.
king-size candy bar.
you better bring some fucking fried chicken with that spaghetti dinner. Gotta have fried chicken with my spaghetti because the colonel said so. Garlic knots, breadsticks, spaghetti, and fried fucking chicken.
So I saw it, and you know how people will shit talk. They'll play videos, but then they'll shit talk, and they'll have audio behind it where they're shit talking it. Michael Rappaport does it a lot. But they posted a video, and they were shit talking. And it's a 600-pound life person, I think is what show it was on. And his wife, they walk into a pizza place and is like, this motherfucker ordered 10 goddamn pizzas. And they show up at the pizza place and there's just a fucking stack of 10 pizzas. And they grab them. And she was like, the dude's belly is like down to his knees.
Hold on, I gotta have a piece before we leave.
Yeah, but let me finish the story. Anyway, so like his belly's like down to his knees and he can hardly fucking walk. And so she's trying to hand him half the pizzas, and he's like, no. And so it shows him leaving the store, her carrying all 10 pizzas. Then the next scene.
How big is she?
I mean, she's pretty big. The whole family's big. And then the next scene is them showing up at the house delivering the pizzas. There's only 5 fucking pizzas.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, 5 pizzas?
Yeah, in the commentary, he's just like, oh, they show up and like the big guy's carrying groceries and I mean his like pants are falling down and she's carrying the pizzas and they walk through the house. She's like, this is like, what do you mean? She only got 5 pizzas. They got 10 pizzas. It's like, them fat motherfuckers ate 5 pizzas in the car and then they bring it in for their family. And it's like, and then they, like, it showed him having plates eating again. He's like, they're fucking eating again? They just got done eating.
They probably ate it within the 20 minutes it took them to get home.
And then, like, scans all their family. He's like, their whole fucking family's big. I was fucking losing my shit.
Bro, if I ever got to the point where I eat 5 fucking pizzas, just fucking kill me.
I can't even hardly eat one.
Kill me now before I kill myself.
I haven't had pizza in like a month and a half.
Oh, dude, I love pizza. I love good pizza. I love good pizza. I've gotten to the point now where Papa John's, Pizza Hut, they all can kiss my fucking ass. If it's not a local place that's in my town, in my city, or around where I live, if it's not a local place, it's good. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not made out of garbage fucking ingredients, and that is what I fucking smash. That right there, some good pizza.
Right.
Anybody can smash fucking Little Caesars and Papa John's. But let's just say, if I had a choice between Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and Little Caesars, I'm going with Little Caesars. Not gonna lie. Pretty decent pizza for what it is.
Well, it's getting late. Let's get out of here. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a good weekend. I'm sure we will. This is episode 47. Thank you for listening. We appreciate every single fucking download you guys give us. If you told somebody about this show, thank you. If you haven't and you like this show, hey, tell somebody about it. Let it get the word out. That's how this shit spreads. You know, that's how we get more downloads, and that's how we can provide more content for you guys. If you like this show, go rate and review us. On whatever platform you listen to, just rate and review us. It gets us up in the charts. It gets us, more people listening to it. So we appreciate you guys. We do this for you. It'll always be free. Thank you so much. Go follow our social media at the Cumcast for YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Cody is at Cody Cummings Official. Instagram, I'm at Cum007 Ryan. Instagram, Twitter. No excuses. Don't take any shit. Don't put red cabbage in your fucking coleslaw or I fucking hate you. I love you guys. That's all I got.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your February. We'll see you in March. Spring is coming soon. Spring is coming soon.
I hope it fucking gets warmer. It's just a goddamn snowstorm out there.
Yeah, it's snowing pretty good right now. So, love the fuck out of you guys. Look for a guest very soon. Maybe next week, maybe not. We'll see. Surprise, 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 bitches. This is the Pet Corner. All right, thanks, guys. Now remember, when life gets you down, when life gets hard, when you just can't do something, and you know you can, like eating 5 pizzas in 30 minutes.
That was not even a skill. They fucking just ate it like a...
That can be classified as a fucking skill.
They ate a small...
That is a skill.
They ate a small bag of Doritos, and they're like, 5 pizzas, bitch. We're getting ready to go eat again.
So, dust off, shake it off, and milk that fucking pig, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, toss a coin to your witcher, a valley of plenty, a valley of plenty. Peace. Bye.